Hey, g'day. Welcome back, gearheads. Doing something a bit odd today. We're down here on the west side of the teleporter. And this is what we're on about today, or for now anyway. I've got a few things in mind, but yeah, didn't really want a stone in the head, bro. Would you mind? I'm trying to record stuff here for people to watch, and you're just being annoying. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, this thing. This little path. Oh, look at that. It has an ugly thing next to it. Let's get up the top of the hill here. Right, this little path here. It starts out not too bad. And then it turns into this great jankiness stuff. There we go. And that's who we're on about today. Zaisha's path all the way to her base. We'll just jump on the map. Her base is way up here. And this path is this jankiness of stuff. It's actually a death trap, in my opinion. Yes, a death trap of sorts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give her a hand, and we're going to fix this bloody path. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make it not so janky. A few less potholes, because at the moment it looks like the council's made it. We don't want that. What we do want is we want to be able to bring a horse through here, so she can zip back to and forth, and I use her path a fair bit to borrow stuff from her base mostly. But yeah, it sort of has these sort of harsh little turns. We're going to fix some of that and sort of just straight line it. Yeah, something like that. So pathing for now is what we're going to get up to. Alright, I'll catch you when I get to her base. Alright, well, we made it here. It's a death trap, I tell you. Janky ass path, bears and everything along it. Bloody great holes to fall in it, and some pretty sharp turns. So hopefully we're going to fix that up a bit. This is Aisha's mega base structure ruin she found, and I think, don't quote me on it, but she's actually going to rebuild it. Wow. Alright, so I'm going to head back to the start, and I think we'll start things from the other side. So I'll see you when I get there. I might have to do a bit of stone collection in between, but yeah, we'll get there. Well, we've done a wee bit here, and we caught up with Zaisha for a bit there. She's blatted along. We've gone 3 wide for a fair distance. G'day, cow. And I quite like doing these paths. I found a few interesting things. It's better to run them sort of back and forth a few times for the path you've chosen. And if you've got horses, you've got to think about where they're going to go, and they will go all over the place because they're janky. But yeah, it tends to sort of make sort of sense, or helps a bit, to run them a few times and make big sweeping bends instead of tight curves sometimes. I know it's really good to go in the cardinal directions, but quite often a nice diagonal like this one works out quite nicely. And now it's turned to spring all of a sudden on the server. It makes it easier, because doing these things in the snow is a real pain in the rectum. I'll tell you, it's not easy figuring out where you want them to go. So if we check out the map a bit, we've gone sort of to here, and I'll put a little mark somewhere on my map. Where is it? There. I want to run sort of diagonal to that as best I can, cut out this jankiness going around the edge here, and see how sort of straight we can go running across here, because we've got a bit of distance to cover to get all the way up to there. Should be fun. I'm going to plat some of this out, and I'll see you all when I'm knackered of doing the council's work for them and putting decent roads in, and hopefully I don't get killed by too many wolves along the road here. Alrighty, well, we've done a fair bit. I didn't really want to bore you with me slapping down lots of stone paths and digging up bits of dirt. So we've got a fair way out here, and I'll show you on the map, because she's a hell of a hike. So we're basically, I've got to here down the corner, and we're heading up to the next big patch of water. But we've come all this way. So not bad, and we're getting there. I'm going to have to shoot back to base and possibly go and find a quarry somewhere. I'm running out of stone to make path blocks. But it's looking ridgy-didge. I'm liking it. We're going to have to come through again, and I like to just come through sort of 3 or 4 times after you've laid your path. And throw bits and bobs down. I like sort of just marrying things up a bit and making them a little bit of landscaping-ish type things. Yeah, and I think we'll get some lanterns made and some of those lantern posts and put them along here, and a few fences and bits and bobs dotting around the place. Some of the diagonal corners I don't like, but it'd be nice to have come in with a chisel, I might know, and sort out some of the steps. I don't know, we'll see how we go, but we're getting there. And it seems to be working. See, there's an odd bit here, like you come through and one way it looks good, you come through another way and she's a bit tight, and I really want to be able to bring a horse through, even though they are a mongrel to control. But yeah, it'll get there. A few rough edges, but I'm liking it, and it's something to run. So now we're going to make the sort of mad dash north, and I think this little path sort of steps its way up and then goes around the lake. We'll see how we go. We might cut the corners off these. I don't know. We'll have a bit of fun with that. Alright, Punk's going to lay down a few more path blocks. Well, g'day fuzz, back again. I've been smacking away at this path for a few days now, and I thought I'd head back to base, and lo and behold, look at this. Now I know Shino's gone rabbit over April Fool's Day, but I didn't expect this to be sitting there. It's kind of cool. Give me the willies when I first come down the path. Look at these little fellas. Yeah, okay. Something to be worried about for when we get home. Oh, what happened here? There we go. CC looks fine. I'm going to head home, and I'll bring you back in when we get back to the village, because yeah, I think it's been pranked hard. Well, we're on the outskirts of the village now, and it doesn't look like there's any shenanigans about right here. Oh, hang on, here's some of these fellas. You gotta love it. Your base looks alright from here. Doesn't look like they've done too much, so that's good. Oh look, Azisha's got some friends. Oh, and I've got some mates too, look at this. You gotta love it. I suppose we should have a look about. Oh, more mates. Little foot soldiery dudes. What do we got down here? Nah, we're all good. Sweet as. Love it, guys. Anyway, I'll come back for another shovel and some more food. And I got some mushrooms here I picked on the way. We're going to have to... Yeah, the base looks fine. So, shrooms. Cool for cats. Now I want to make another feed, so... That should do us there. Bit of meat. Oh look, we got some rot to put away. Alright, we'll put... Oh crap! Oh yeah, okay, so I got a dude in me cellar to give me the willies. Cheers guys. Yeah, good on yous. I'll chuck a feed on while we go and have a look around the side here, because I think they've done something around the side there. We'll put those away. We'll just run back the cellar. Yeah, that's cool, guys. Alright. Did we turn it on? No, we didn't turn it on. That's better. Gotta have it cooking. Alright. I'm going to have to move you fellas because you're kind of in the way there, you little meanies. They look cool. What do we got here? We got apples. Oh look, we're going to have to pick some apples for the horses. Oh, and it's hailing around by the bees. You're going to love it. No, we look good round here. Oh jeez, look at this. And I'll just turn the sound down, I think. That better? Yeah, that's much better. Bloody hail. Oh, fellas, you've gone hard out here. Look at this. Bloody catapults. Trebuchets. It'd be neat if they were actually launching rocks at the castle. Ha, Andy, you're buggered, mate. Alright, well, I'm going to go and make me another shovel. I love that. Where's all my chooks? It looks like my chooks are dead. Alright, we've got some things to do around home. We've been away for a while. Well, I'm going to make a shovel, get me another feed, and I think I need a new axe. And then we'll head back out to finish the Oasis Road. Alright, time to whack a shovel out. Alrighty, well I've headed back to base and I've made a few of these little doodads. And some little oil lamps. And I've got a few other bits and bobs. We're just sort of doing a last pass on the path with all the goodies to put in. I might come through with some little fences and stuff. But yeah, just sort of running along and figuring out where to put a few of these. And I've done some little maple log borders here. I'm going to put one through here. But I'm going to see how much maple I've got left. Because I've got some ready for one of the tunnels. But yeah, they're looking alright like that. I think down here I wanted a little lamp. There's no lantern. I'll put a couple of lanterns out. There we go. So yeah, that's pathing 101 with punk. I'm going to have to put something along here with some fences. Just to spoof it up a bit, make it look choice. Hopefully it does the trick. Yeah, there's one of the little lamp posts with the lanterns. Love it. Alright, I'm going to go slap these out and we'll see how we go. Well, we've basically done. I think we're finished. We'll put the signpost in there. Wow, those horses are loud. And yeah, it's looking the part. So, I think I'm going to do one last run through for you now that it's finished. So, off we go. Alrighty, well, first things first. We need to feed. Bad. Oh, that's much better. Running on an empty tummy is not good for you. So that was that. Pretty much done. I've done to here, so Zoisha can figure out where she wants the rest of this pass to go in and paste. Because she's got a massive job on. Now, I'm not sure she's 100% sure on where the entrance is going to be yet. But that'll do that. And we might just plant this somewhere here. Look at that. Put that there. Oh, well, it's just about night time. Alrighty, finally back at home. And, Shino, you're a mad dude. These things are cool. I'm going to have to move them, but they're in the doorway. I don't know where I'll put them, but they're bloody neat. So, we got Zoisha's mad path done, and it's safe to travel. And we got something else to sort out. So, turns out I won the treasure hunt. And Jay's not here to present me with the gifts, a big prize, but I know where it is and what it is. But first things first, let's show everyone where I hid it. It wasn't really too difficult. It was under my anvil. So we'll get that. Do I have the block? I don't even know what I did with the block. There we go. So put the anvil back. We got our treasure. So I think what we'll do is we'll let everyone know humbly that Punk managed to win it. So we'll put it down there. We'll go and get our prize. Now, Jay's got it stashed in his back room here. We'll go and nab it. Jay's a bit busy, can't come on at the moment, so we'll just do it ourselves. In here somewhere? Now it's this thing. Forlorn Hope E-Stock. Oh, I love it, look at that. Well, I'm going to put that to good use, Jay. Oh, don't run into the glass, Punk. You might want to put those little safety strips they put on ranch sliders, bro, on those windows. I just about broke my nose. Alrighty. So, we got our treasure chest and we got our sword. We will just put up here. Oh, get it all right. Punk 1. I think we'll just add look at that. So I'll leave it there for a couple of days and then I'll go and put it somewhere, I think in the next story of our house up there. Right now we're going to go and put this away. You gotta love it. Well, that's all from Punk, guys. I got my new toy, so absolutely loving it. Mint as. That's it for me. Take that, guys. Rock on.